Determined to uncover the truth, Deng teams up with Phuong, a journalist specializing in the paranormal. But as they delve deeper into the painting's mystery, they uncover horrifying truths about a curse, betrayal, and a sinister plot. Will Deng escape the darkness closing in, or will he be forever trapped in the very painting he once desired? The Haunted Painting Chap 3. Finally, after their efforts, the ritual succeeded. A strange white light from the symbols drawn on the floor shone directly into the painting, causing the entity's power to dissipate, and the painting returned to its normal state. They looked at each other with excitement and relief, knowing they had defeated the malevolent entity and freed the painting from its power. The three of them breathed a sigh of relief. They had triumphed, and the painting was no longer the source of terror. They looked at the painting together. It no longer inspired fear but was simply an ordinary piece of art. The three said their goodbyes and left. When Deng returned home, he felt at peace, confident that the entity had been defeated by the ancient ritual and that he would no longer experience the terrifying supernatural phenomena. With that thought, he gently fell asleep. However, when he woke up, he found himself in a strange, dark, and gloomy place. The dim light and heavy, oppressive air were suffocating. He opened the door and stepped outside, only to be shocked to see someone who looked exactly like him, talking with Phuong and Phuong right inside his house. Deng saw a bizarre and terrifying scene, feeling utterly confused. Phuong, and someone who looked exactly like him stood facing each other, but their figures were larger than life, making them appear like giants in his eyes. He struggled and continuously punched a mirror in front of him, realizing that this was not the real world. At that moment, he realized that he was trapped inside the haunted painting he had tried to defeat. The dark entity had escaped from the painting and taken over his body. He could feel the dark power overwhelming and controlling every cell of his body. Inside the painting, Deng's loneliness and fear became clear. He stood alone, utterly despondent in the dark world of the painting. Deng felt scared and out of control, unable to escape from the painting. The entity had taken over his body, leaving him as just a part of the world within the painting. Ghosts suddenly appeared around him, wailing in disappointment. "We warned you so many times." Startled and terrified, he was about to scream but stopped when he realized they meant no harm. At that moment, the conversation from outside the painting became clear, revealing everything. Phuong and Phuong were talking, but from what Deng heard, it wasn't anything good. The truth about Phuong and Phuong gradually unfolded in Deng's mind as he realized they were not the friends he had trusted. Instead, they were descendants of the evil magical artist who had used supernatural power to cause suffering to many. Phuong and Phuong were not ordinary mortals. They were heirs to the cruelty and dark magic of their lineage. Their goal was to take over Deng's body, tricking him into performing a ritual, not to defeat the dark entity within the painting, but to release the soul of the malevolent artist, their ancestor, from the painting's imprisonment, allowing him to possess a perfect body. The ghosts appearing during the ritual and in his house were there to warn him, but he had misinterpreted their presence as threats from supernatural forces. Deng felt betrayed and deceived, and disappointment consumed his mind. The people he trusted and valued had vanished, replaced by deceivers full of guilt. They seemed to be planning to spread cruelty and suffering everywhere, using dark magic to maintain their family's prosperity. Inside the painting, Deng felt utterly hopeless. He screamed and continuously punched the painting's surface, to no avail. He collapsed to the ground, feeling as if his future was as bleak as the dark night before him.